Alright, so even though this might seem simple to some, it's actually a really good tip in working with these zip ties. What you want to do is when you put the zip tie in, is you'll want to take the zip tie and you'll want to go from the outside of the tube in, and then you're basically going to put that down. Let me grab my board here. You want to put that, especially on these tighter ones here, you want to go to the, you have to start on the inside. So if you can see there, there's 4 inside holes. So we want to go through the inside, and then you want to go up through the bottom now, and then pull that up, and then zip tie that through. So you might not think, you might think, yeah, well, why is Rick making such a big deal out of this? And the mere fact is that you'll want to keep these guys kind of, and then the other thing too is you want to keep it a little loose so you get all 4 on, then kind of zip them down together. So you want to leave a little bit of slack there just for working room. But as we'll see, when you cut these things, when you cut these zip ties, don't let the plastic fool you. These guys on their edges, if you run your fingers across it, again, if you're watching kids, please supervise it, but those things will really be razor blade sharp. So you'll want to cut it as close to the edge as possible once you tie it down. And then what will happen is now you'll keep that from, you'll have the connectors on the bottom, and this is your top, and you kind of see now the inside of that wicking chamber, and you'll see the holes. So basically, once it's down in, when the plant's thirsty, you'll pack this whole piece here full of dirt, and believe it or not, the plant has enough energy when it gets thirsty that as it pulls, when it gets thirsty, it pulls water from the soil and then acts as a, kind of a, I guess to go physics on everybody here, not that anybody cares probably, but it, kind of equal opposite reaction. So as it draws up, it'll also draw water from the bottom, and that's how the plant gets its water. So the beautiful thing with this, and a couple advantages to these grow buckets, is that you'll never be able to overwater. I know people will say, "Oh, I'm a brown thumb, I can't do this." Honestly, folks, this is the easiest stuff in the world. All you have to do is water like every second or third day. You can't overwater it because we're going to design an overflow hole in this. So literally, all you have to do is put the put this in, put the dirt on top to the top, add a little fertilizer, water it, and then at that point in time, you just watch the plant grow and harvest. So it's pretty simple, pretty foolproof. Honestly, you will be absolutely amazed with this. So again, getting back to the zip ties as I'm digressing here, you could see this one, you could see the main one now, and you could see this other one here that has the support leg. And then, so while I finish stringing this up, I'm going to cut these down, and then you'll kind of see what we have before it goes into the bucket and into the chamber. But again, you could see the loose ends that will cut down to the quick there. So these will kind of be that platform that everything stands on. So be back in a couple minutes. Alright, so here we go. Now you see the bottom without all the little hairy zip ties on there. But essentially, these are all, zipped down pretty good. And then I cut them off. Have kind of a pair of utility scissors, kind of heavy-duty shop scissors. I think these are Fiskars, maybe $10, but heavier duty than most scissors, and wax through the zip ties pretty well. And in fact, while I was thinking about it, I even took out a file and then whacked down those edges just to make it less sharp. But they were pretty sharp, and they're still a little sharp. You can kind of find some sharp edges if you really try. But again, the beauty about doing it this way is that everything is on the bottom. So now we're ready to put this into the bucket. And in fact, here's my neighbor Wendy. Wendy, say hi. I'm making your daughter's very late earth box, but I'm putting it on a website. So it's being taped for the world to see. So this is your daughter's grow bucket. Very late, but yeah. All right, cool. So I digress. So that was my neighbor Wendy walking her dog. So, okay, so let's put this inside the bucket now. And then you'll kind of see it all coming together. Actually, there's one more piece that we'll want to do as well, and that is our watering hole, a watering pipe. We talked about this before, but that's where you'll want to kind of make almost like it looks like a cave kind of a thing. And then you'll want to cut along the edge so the water will be able to flow out. So it's not hitting the bottom, it'll actually flow out the side. So let me cut this real quick and then I'll get back and I'll show you the missing piece. It'll kind of make sense of it, but I think you'll be able to see it here. So back in a second.